Hi guys, it's Steve here again from Steve's Small World, and today we're going to be looking at aging wood up to get that nice old, dark, semi-rotten sort of look to wood. I've seen it done, people do it with paints, but there is an easier way of doing it. So first of all, we've got to make up some solution to actually do this with, and it takes a couple of days to sit on the side, so we'll get this done today. What you'll need: jam jar, some wire wool, and some white vinegar. And it's fairly simple. Undo your jar, get your wire wool, pull it apart a bit because it will help it break up. A bit much here. Shove it in your jar. Get your white vinegar. It's got a squirt, that's a pain, but never mind. And about half fill the jar. That's it. Got something to poke it down with. Use my finger. I'd probably recommend actually getting older something to do it with. So the wire wool's covered. Leave that. Put the lid on. And we're going to leave this on the side for a couple of days. Right guys, this has been sat around for a few days now, so I'm going to top it up with some water. Just grab some water. Top it up. Give it a little mix. And then we'll do some test strips. Right, I'll run up a quick test strip. This is balsa wood that I've added a grain to and then just coated in the solution, and you see it's aged up quite nicely. So what I think we'll do is we'll whack on and make a quick bridge so we can actually see how it turns out on a piece of terrain. Yeah, you can see there's bits of metal there, it's going to get the blodgy brown spits. We could filter this out, filter the wire wool out, and you wouldn't get that, but in one way I actually quite like it. So let's get to the table and let's get some grain in this balsa and cut it up. I cut myself a piece of balsa to work with, fairly thin. What we're going to do is get a grain in it. There's already a natural grain in it, so remember when you're adding grain you must add it the same direction as the natural grain, otherwise it looks a bit funny. So I'll just get myself a wire brush. This is actually a barbecue brush, picks up at end of season, just a quid. Get it and pull. Yeah, I've added a bit more of a rough grain to it. You see it more later when it's stained. So I'll just get a couple of bits of kit out and we'll get this cut up. Right, we're going to cut this up. We're going to use a steel rule to start with and a sharp knife. Put the ruler down. Nearly through. A bit more. I think it went that time. No, nearly. Just a little bit catching in the middle there. Okay. Right. Use this little tester as such. I actually measured this using a coffee stirrer. But yeah, that's about right. So work our way down. Trying to work that you can see it, but so I can see it at the same time. Oh, bit all over the place, doesn't matter. I think what we'll do is just rough the ends up a bit. Alright guys, hot glue gun's warming up. We're going to make the support struts. This is a couple of Cook's matches. Got myself a little matchstick cutter. I think, why don't you just cut it with a pair of scissors? That, to be honest, is like a couple of quid and absolutely brilliant. Saves so much time. Do it the right way around does help. Side this little groove, so the match just sits in there nice and firm. Put it down, chop, done. Next one, chop, done. Okay, these are a bit clean, so just try and rough them up a little bit. Too worried because they're going to be under the bridge, so you're not really going to see them. Be a barricade if you want. What I will do actually is I'll butt those against the edge. Go, come on, behave. 1, 2. There we go. I'll give this a clean up. Right, giving it a bit of a clean up. I should be a bit more careful with the hot glue. It would have made it a bit easier. I've chipped the ends, scalpel. I added some dots into it like nails. A couple of holes in the planks. Run around the edges of the matchsticks and the planks just to get off the sharp edge even more. So the next stage is we whack on with some of our solution. I could filter this, but it would stop it changing colour pretty much, and it would just stay where it is. So just give it a good coating, get it into the cracks. What I'll probably do is work my way down first, make sure I get it in, soaking it in to the stick underneath. Don't want fresh wood really showing through old wood. Right, let's give it a brush. See, it's already started to turn. Just leave it to dry and it should do its thing, hopefully. So let's let it, right, I think I'll leave it there. It needs a bit more of a look in a minute when it's had a few minutes to soak in. Hi guys, it's been 24 hours since we coated our wood. Yep, see, I've got the boss with me today. This is Callie. Oh, making yourself look beautiful. And there we go, the balsa wood is aged up beautifully. The matchsticks didn't age up quite so well, so I'm thinking in future I would age the matchsticks first, age the balsa wood first, and then stick it together. A couple of planks did come off. It does stick after you've aged it, it's not a problem. I'll just use PVA. They'll probably be cleaner and a lot easier to work with. Yeah, see, I'm in good hands here. Right, after I'd done the bridge test, I decided to take it a step further. Left the solution for another week. At this point it's obviously got the water in it, which means it starts to rust up, so you get more of a brown colour. I then strained this out using a tea strainer, a small metal sieve, and a piece of really strong kitchen towel that doesn't break down, so it takes all the metal bits out. And I thought I'd run a quick test. I forgot to actually brush in the extra grain, but that is just one coat, and it's not come up too bad. The bridge obviously had a couple of coats over time, just to keep bringing it up to the colour I wanted. If this had more grain in it, you can see the darker bits where there is little grooves in it. If I'd grained this up, it would have gone darker in those spots. The So we've got that set on the side ready to go for the next project. Well, if you like the video, hit like, please subscribe. Once we hit 50 subs we can look at getting some new equipment and hopefully improve things for you. So take care, have a good week, see you soon, cheers, and give a thumbs up, yay, yay, cheers, bye.